Welcome to another episode of Timmy Talks, the channel where we talk old school magic and we open up post old school magic. I've got 3 envelopes today. This one I believe is from Germany. I think it's got some Arabian Nights cards in it. This is a card from a patron, an envelope. This is from Germany as well, from Alex, if I'm correct, Alexander. And then we also have post from London from an Italian, from Marco, a friend of the channel, also a patron. So looking forward to open all of this stuff. What to start with though? You know what? I'm gonna keep this one till the end. It's got some really sweet cards in it, so I want to keep this till the end. I think I'm just gonna start with this envelopes. It's from Germany. And now let's open it up. I believe I sent him a channel patch. And then he asked me, can I send you something back? I said, yeah, of course. No problem. I'm always happy to get stuff. So I'm hoping for some kind of patches or stuff. That's what happens often in old school. Like you trade patches with each other. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. Juzam Jin. Wow, that's a cool patch. That is awesome. And there is a letter attached. So let's read the letter as well. Okay, here we go. Herbst. So autumn 2023. Oh man, my German is not that good. Denn sie ist eine einzige Wahrheit dieser Welt. When you study magic, you know the one truth of the world. Werde Magie und die wirst zur Essenz der Wahrheit. So if you know magic, you know the essence of truth. Fürchte nicht das, was anders zweilich nennen. Denn dieses Reich ist nicht die Abenddämmerung. Es ist das Erwartet eines neues Tages. Okay, well, my German is not good enough for this, but I assume it refers to if you truly study the magic, you know the true messages of the world. Something in that order. I'm gonna translate. No worries. Or maybe if you're German and you're watching this, help me to translate it. I do know it looks pretty badass. I can tell you that. So thank you very much, Alexander. Very cool, man. Sending me this patch. Super, super cool. And of course, enjoy your patch as well. And thank you for supporting the show. And then let's open up the mail from London. This is a pretty big package. Just gonna rip it open. Let's see. I need scissors, I guess. Yeah, I think I do. There we go. We have them here. Let's cut it open, shall we? It's surprisingly easy to cut open. That surprises me. Gotta do this a little bit off cam. Oh wow. This is in here. That is looking very mysterious. There's also an envelope. So this is sent to me by Marco, who's an Italian who lives in London. And Marco, we've actually met in Leeuwarden a few weeks ago. It was a great tournament, the Astral Cup. I did a live stream from there. So if you've missed that, you can check it out. Let's first read the message. Hello, Timmy. I've made these inspired by your... Oh, man. What does this say? I can't read. Thinking that can be a cool addition to your collection. Nice. It's an upgrade. Oh, I think I know what this is about. To the ones I sent you a year ago. So this is about Shandalar. I think he's made the coolest like Shandalar tokens. Oh, so he made copies. Actually, he gave me, when we met at in Leeuwarden, you gave me a set because I told you I didn't have the post yet. The post came after Leeuwarden. Great, Marco. So I think I know what's in here. Oh, I can't wait to show you this. These are really, really cool. Like Marco is a graphic. Are you a graphic designer anyway? He's really good with graphics and stuff. And I believe I know what these are. So if you know the video game Shandalar that I play every Sunday, and I put episodes on here on Timmy Talks, then you know that there are specific cards that only live in the realm of Shandalar, right? It's kind of like the Shandalar set. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is so cool. Look at how he's packaged this. That is pretty impressive. I can learn from this this style of packaging. So in Shandalar, you have these cards that only exists in Shandalar, and He made these cards before that looked really cool, you know, and sent me the Shandalar set. And I actually have a video about that here on Timmy Talk, so I'll link to it. There's probably a little info card appearing right now, and you can go to it. But oh yeah, these are so awesome. So he gave me these in Leeuwarden. So it's really cool. So these are the tokens, obviously. The game also has its own tokens. So these go with the Bottle of Suleiman. The cool thing is these cards are quite thick. They're really good quality. They've got this back that says Shandalar. Really sweet. Very, very cool. And here you see one of those, well, actually, Spawn of Azar. So this links to a card that you only have within the realm of Shandalar. There you've got the Tetravite tokens. Very, very cool. These cards are very sturdy. Wow, what a quality. And there, of course, you've got the Rook Egg token. Very cool. So multiple tokens. The Wasp token to go with the Hive. Yes, very good. Such a nice quality. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for sending these over. Like, I can imagine that making these, getting these printed in this quality cannot be cheap. Wow, Poisonous Snake. Really, really cool. This art is so awesome. Look at it, so vivid. So many colors. A lot of people by Jeff Menges, I never knew this was by Jeff, actually. A lot of people, I think what they don't realize, they sometimes call the old art like simpler than the modern Magic art. Matter of the fact is they designed it so, you know, kind of with an idea that it would be printed on like a stamp size. You know, kind of, those were the measurements that they worked with. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why they're so recognizable from a distance. Whereas in the modern art, you put so much on a card that when you look at it from a distance, it's just this blur, right? It's just kind of a smudge instead of really an image. And the older cards really have that very strong, I call it image identification. So you really, when you see an old card, you know what it is, you know? You don't need all that crap and, you know, that you see nowadays. Anyway, probably just old is probably why that's my opinion, but there's some truth in there. Oh, these are really cool. Yeah, these are the bomb. These are awesome. Yeah, Gem Bazaar. So it's a land. When Gem Bazaar comes into play, choose a random color, add to your mana pool one of the color last chosen, then choose a random color. When this comes into play, you hear this special Gem Bazaar sound. It's very, very cool. I love it, man. I really love this. Is like a real card. Like, I can play this. Like, we can do a Shandalar episode now. And the cool thing is what they did in that game, they thought, okay, wait a minute, now we can make cards with random effects because it's electronic. So that's what they did, you know, and I think there's a way, because it's a random color, you only have 5 colors of Magic, so you can just use a 6-sided die and say, okay, number 6 is no color at all, and 1 up to 5, so 6 is basically a reroll, and then you can have that random effect. Very cool. Call from the Grave. Put a random creature from a random graveyard into play under your control. Call from the Grave deals to you damage equal to the creature's casting cost. Can you imagine like really playing this in like an EDH game? Like, I was at a table not too long ago with 5 guys and a lot of beers. This would have been very complicated. The game lasted for 4.5 hours. So can you imagine casting this at the end of that game with so many creatures in all the graveyards? That would be absolute craziness. Ah, the Orcish Catapult. I feel like this card should exist because you've got a Dwarven Catapult in Fallen Empires. Why not make an Orcish Catapult? I mean, they can make. You've got that orc in Antiquities that basically has a catapult and catapults artifacts away. So I mean, I think this card could be a real card. But 2 red and X, an instant, randomly distribute -0/-1 counters among a random number of random target creatures. Very, very cool. Really like it. I like that finger. The art's pretty good. Who made this? Melissa Benson, of course. Melissa Benson. Amy Weber. You kind of recognize that Amy Weber style. So flying during your upkeep prismatic dragon becomes a random color. So again, random color is not too difficult to do with the dice. I mean, I can see this happen. Flying, play a random effect. Oh, yeah, that's why I flipped it. I remember you showed me this. Look at it. It's got all the effects. Actually, it's really small, but maybe you cannot see through the camera, but I can actually read it. So in total, you've got 20 random effects. So again, you can play this with the D20. Wow, this is kind of like old school flip cards. Art by Nene Thomas, by the way. Let's see if we can zoom in properly. Really nice. Love it, love it. I love it, man, Marco. This is so cool. Really awesome. Ashwin Jaguar. So when Ashwin Jaguar comes to play, choose a random creature type. Okay. And then 2 green, tap, bury that creature type. So for 3 mana, 2/2. This is playable. I can see this working in green. Okay, so here you got, I guess, how would you do the random creature type? I mean, you can check how many creature types there are in old school. Oh, from those in target opponent's deck. Oh, okay. So you got to know the creature type in that person's deck. And that's usually not too many. So again, you can fix that with the dice. That is really sweet. And then we've got Rainbow Nights. So again, this protection from a color. So that kind of works. 2/1 for 2 white. Summon Night. And you can pump it. What I love, I mean, check that out. 2 white mana. I can also choose to give it +0/+0. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That is just funny. That is ridiculous. Oh, Necropolis of Azar. So we had the token earlier, the Spawn of Azar, and then we also have the Necropolis of Azar, the Enchantment, 2 black and 2. Whenever a non-black creature is put into any graveyard from play, put a Husk counter on Necropolis. Remove a Husk counter from Necropolis, put a Spawn of Azar token into play. Treat this token as a black creature with a random power and toughness. Each no less than 1 and no greater than 3. Okay, so, and it has Swamp Walk. So this could work in my Zombie Disco deck, you know. But again, this could work. It's too bad it's not a zombie that it makes, actually. That would make it even cooler. But it is a black creature. So if you have, for example, a Bad Moon, it does get that bonus. I like it. I really like the art. I think it works well with the, what's the name again of that artifact that you can make swamps? I played with it not too long ago, and now I forgot the name. A Cyclopean Tomb, that's it. Very cool. Who made the art? Rob Alexander. Nice. Rob Alexander, automatically my mind goes to the Dual Lands, but of course he's made more than just that. So really nice. Pandora's Box, so Amy Weber. 3 and tap, choose a random summon card from all players' decks. For each player, flip a coin. If the flip ends up heads, put a token creature into play and treat it as though an exact copy of the chosen summon card were just played. Wow. So this is tough to do, you know. So choose a random summon card from all players' decks. So you need all the summon cards in the decks. You need to put them face down, shuffle them or something. Again, roll a die. This is tough to pull off, but would be fun to try. Then we've got the Goblin Polka Band. Yeah, this is one of those cards again with the sound effect when it comes into play. Very cool. So it's a 1/1 for 2 red. 2 and tap, pay 1 red for each target. Tap any number of random target creatures. Goblins tapped in this way do not untap. Oh man. So this is kind of like the goblins love the music the most. So when they start dancing, it takes them an extra turn to untap. That's hysterical. I love the flavor of that. But it's like all these cards have these random effects. Oh, Whimsy. I've played Whimsy, and maybe you've seen it in my Shandalar campaign. That card is brutal. Like, it can really wreck you. I was like half winning the game. I drew into Whimsy, and I played it, and I wrecked myself, basically. Oh, and here look at this. Here we've got the random effects. Mark, man, I love it. I love how much passion and effort and work you've put into this. I mean, this is really, really impressive design. Also, the fact that you have that small Whimsy art there as well. Still amazing. This is Anson Maddox. Anson Maddox, just one of my favorites. I have to admit, like, it took a while before I really appreciated Anson's art. Like, I always liked the scary dark part of it, but yeah, it was never like in my top 10. But in the last 4 or 5 years also after having contact with Anson, and you know, he's made a few pieces for me. I really started to appreciate his work. He's absolutely amazing. And you can see that coming back in this art as well. Like, wow. You kind of see that wizard demon here controlling the creatures as puppets. You can see that here. You can see the strings. Like, he's in full control and just having a laugh like a cat with a mouse, right? That's kind of the scenario. Really, really cool. Oh, the most horrible card in all of Shandalar, Power Struggle. This card, man, it's hysterical but so annoying. So it's 3 blue and 2, as you can see, an enchantment. During each player's next upkeep, that player exchanges control of random target artifacts, creature, or land he or she controls for control of random target permanents of the same type that a random opponent controls. So it's all mega random. I was hoping that there would be some instruction at the back. I have no idea how to do this. Flip a coin for every permanent or something, and then decide where it goes. Flip again. I don't. There's a way. There's definitely a way. You know, it's not impossible, but it just takes some brain power. Anyway, this is the incredible set by Mark, lover of the game, and I have to say, great artist. You know, great in making these. It's really amazing. Again, the back is so cool. It's very strong. It's very sturdy. It's wow. I wanna make a deck with these. Let me know in the comments below if you would like me to make a deck with these and try to play with them. I have to, then if I make a deck with these, I have to give my opponent a set, and I actually have 2 sets. Because like I said, Mark gave me one at the Troll Cup. So, you know, we can do 2 sets against each other. That's gonna be absolutely hysterical. Wow, amazing. Okay, now, last but not least, let me just put the stuff here. There we go. Let's get the zoom. Yep, we're back. Last but not least, I want to, show you the cards that I bought. I know what these are. I got them not too long ago. And it's because of Martin. Martin, if you're watching this, I saw Martin play again with his amazing deck where he plays a play set of these, and I had to get them. I was like sold. Here we go. So that's also why this bad boy was here in the back, because I've ordered 3 of these. And that means that now I've got a full play set. Now, in case you're not aware of what it does, you know what? Let me just take one of these out of the sleeve, and then we can look at it and discuss it properly. So this is 3 red to cast for a card from Arabian Nights, Summon Ifrit. It's a 3/6. And it says, if you choose to block with the Itwin Ifrit, flip a coin immediately after defense is announced. Opponent calls heads or tails while coin is in the air. If the flip ends up in opponent's favor, Itwin Ifrit cannot block this turn. So you may think, okay, you cannot always block with it, and it's got a butt of 6. But look, it's got a butt of 6 toughness. This creature is really difficult to deal with. It's only 3 red for 6 toughness and 3 power. Those are incredible stats in old school. It's insane, right? 9 points in total. That's like ridiculous. And you can attack with it. You don't have to flip a coin when you attack with it. So, I mean, can you name a card for 3 mana? You know, okay, his brother, you know, he's got a brother, which is a 6/3, also in Arabian Nights. But the problem with that card is it's got 3 toughness, so it's boltable, it's very easy to kill. Psionic Blast kills it. Those cards cannot kill the Idwin, right? And also when you attack with that card, it's a 6/3. You got to flip a coin if you want to attack. With this card, you can always attack. I think it's really, you know, I saw Martin play with it, having great results with this guy. And, you know, I just took a moment to think about the card and also kind of discuss it with Martin. And I just realized, okay, this card is really, really good. And you may think it's 3 red, so I can only play it in a full red deck. Well, actually, no, you know, with the dual lands, with the City of Brasses, you can easily splash in all those, you know, famous restricted power cards if you want to play with those, you know, and still play with the play set of these. You know, red can just be your main color, and all the other colors can be a support color. It really, I've seen it in Martin's decks. It can really work, you know. And also for a mono red, I think this should definitely be a consideration. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever played this card and how you've used it. And if you haven't, if you agree with me that this card is just really, really good. So again, a big shout out to Martin for pointing this out to me. And I guess this is the end of the video, right? I've opened up all my mail already. Oh, I'm sad. But there will be new mail. There will be new mail days. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what's your opinion about the It Win the Freak. And also let me know in the comments below, do you want me to make an episode with these Shandalar cards? That would be, I think I'm going to do it regardless. It's just, it sounds hilarious. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. And now let's go to the end scroll.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning, put him in the longboat until he's sober, put him in the longboat until he's sober, put him in the longboat until he's sober. Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. She rises early in the morning. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Pull out the plug and wet him all over. Early in the morning. Way hey up she rises. Way hey up she rises. Way hey up she rises early in the morning. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Put him in the scout to the husband, son. Put him in the scout to the husband, son. Put him in the scout to the husband, son. Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises early in the morning.
Igitus, figitus, sumba, kazee.